gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 14.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across midfield.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Motion man right is Jefferson. 2nd down carry for Jones. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Jones on the carry.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. A lot of mess on the move here. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. First down, Williams. That is a catch for Luther Burden. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Bears first down.
They'll run it with Manungai. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. This, our last play of the quarter.
What is it on? Axel!
To the ground, it's Manungai. He's still going at the 30. Running down the left side. And he The Bears finish off their opening drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. First down.
A gain of 13
You know, Kate,
yards.
back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
6 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. The 27-yard look here. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears who have 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They go with Mananga here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Has some room to work. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Bears 14, Vikings 10.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, here's Rodgers. This makes it up to the 25.
The Vikings take over.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Bears 14.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Bengals. And it's Tutu Atwell. And this is a touchdown. The Titans will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Rashad Bateman. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. The Ravens lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through two quarters, a one-point game at the half, as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. First down, Williams to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
They'll run now on second down. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so
But can't connect.
the numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up second and goal from the 2.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
And he'll score. Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
Vikings 13.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings, McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Complete downfield to Felton. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown.
He looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
It's caught. And he gets into the end zone there for third down. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bears.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears in range for a game-winning score.
Line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Back to throw. Caught near the pylon. And he's out of bounds, so it's going to be third down and maybe their last snap before trying a potential game winner.
Third and goal.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears have taken the lead late. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 20. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears make the play that should win them.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. But that's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
The Bears and running back Kyle Monungai trotting back to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Trying the right side. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
He's across midfield.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
What is it?
Mungai with it. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mungai. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and it's Caleb Williams. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The Falcons get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Jaheim Bell. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Patriots get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.